for ball two. Bruton batted .391 in the regular season. Though an 0 for 4 day in the semifinal win. Looks at ball three. Brown has yet to yield her first walk of the game, but now way behind Keisha Bruton. Taken all the way, strike down the middle. One away, 3 balls and a strike. Chopped right back over the head of Brown and misplayed by Arthur at short. It probably be an infield single. Brown with a nice effort to try to leap up and snag that, and then a nasty hop for Arthur, having to range far to her left and just in front of the second base bag. And
third baseman, Brittany Thacker.
That will be an infield single. Just the second hit of the game for Alto. And Brown gets a visit from Stephanie Easter just before Brittany Thacker steps to the plate. Thacker popped out in foul territory to Hannah Snow at first base. That was back in the second inning. Easter a throwback, and out at first base is Keisha Bruton. Hannah Snow blocking off the bag, and now they're calling her, saying that she was being a little too aggressive in keeping her off the bag. So Bruton awarded second base. And Coach Shannon Cottle getting the explanation from first base umpire Terry Hicks. Yeah, Hannah Snow a little too aggressive with the right knee over on first base, but so a runner in scoring position for Brittany Thacker. And Coach Cottle brings in the whole team in the pitcher circle. Her team's trying to nurse a 2-0 lead. So Bruton in scoring position with 1 out. Hit towards Arthur at short. Over to Snow. Nice dig. Ranging to her left. Arthur making the smart play. Had an opportunity, if she really wanted to maybe reach her glove out and tag out Bruton going from second to third.
First baseman, Katie Pierman.
But getting out number 2 at first base. But Katie Pierman now comes up. She had the only base hit for Alto before this inning. A runner on third. First offering from Brown hits the outside corner. Hit towards Shulock at second, over to first in time. Well, Alto gets a runner on with 1 out, all the way over to third, but nothing doing. It's still a 2-0 lead for Troy. We are through 4 complete. So Troy needing 4 hits to score 2 runs, and for Alto, nothing doing on 2 hits. Outstanding performance by Megan Brown on the mound for Alto. Allowing only 2 hits, she struck out 3 and walked none through 4 innings. To the top of the 5th we go. Troy looking to capitalize a little bit more. They bring the numbers 2, 3, and 4 batters of the lineup, beginning with Lori Wolf. Fouling off a bunt attempt. Wolf advanced to first on an error, on a throwing error in the first inning. Then popped out to Larissa King at second in the 3rd. Troy in their last inning able to get their first 2 runners aboard. Ultimately loading the bases, but only cashing in with 1 run. Popped up. It's going to be the catcher, Bruton, calling off her teammate Lyles and recording out number 1. Fielding that ball in fair territory. That brings up Stephanie Easter, the catcher. Popped out to Rhonda Williams in the first inning, then lined out to Brittany Thacker on a hard shot that Thacker was able to throw her glove up and snag to end the 3rd inning. Easter swung at ball 1, but it puts Lyles ahead in the count. Lifts one to center field. Kara Baugh goes back on it, and there's the first ball we've seen put in the outfield grass outside of a base hit. And as I double-check my scorecard, it indeed, outside of the 2 base hits in left field, that's the first ball really threatening the grass. But here's another. Out to left. Shortstop, Rhonda Williams. Backtracks and snags it. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Allison Lyles. And after 4.5, it's still a 2-0 lead for the Troy Trojanettes.
No hits, no errors, and none.
And we head to the bottom of the 5th inning in the Class 2A state championship game of 2000.
First baseman, right fielder, Katie Sturock.
Alto bringing the numbers 7, 8, and 9 hitters, or 6, 7, and 8 hitters of the lineup to the plate. Katie Sturrock to lead off. She'll be followed by Stephanie Bailey, then Larissa King. Sturrock lines a ball to the left field for a base hit. Only base hit number 3 for Alto. Second chance that Alto's had to put a runner aboard to lead off an inning. They did so in the first inning, but only 1 pitch later, Kara Baugh was erased, caught stealing. So 1 aboard for Stephanie Bailey.
Stephanie Bailey.
We grounded out to shortstop Lauren Arthur in the 2nd inning, showing bunt and misses. Alto with a couple of base hits to left field, and to go along with an infield base hit from Keisha Bruton. Able to leg a ball out that was hit to the shortstop Arthur. Ball misses outside, and Sturrock is going to second, and she is nailed. Stephanie Easter knocks down her 2nd attempted base stealer of the game. And once again, Alto with a chance to put a runner aboard to start the inning, but Easter knocks her down. Well, we have an outstanding performance from Megan Brown, the Troy pitcher, but Stephanie Easter doing an equally aggressive job in stopping all attempted base runners. That ball's foul down the first base line. A ball and 2 strikes with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning to Stephanie Bailey. Big wind from Brown. Mrs. Waylow. That just missed high. Troy with a record of 20-8 entering this afternoon's state championship game. Another big wind from Brown. And she lost her. Brown walks her first batter of this game.
Second baseman, Larissa King, the batter.
And so 1 aboard for Larissa King. Alto has advanced 1 runner as far as third base. Keisha Bruton did so when she singled in the 4th and advanced to second on a defensive interference. Then on to third on a ground out. The throw back to first base. And looks like Stephanie Bailey will remain on first base, but will get a stern warning of some kind from first base umpire Terry Hicks. So Stephanie Bailey will remain aboard, but I assume some sort of warning is being administered, as Bailey did come in a little aggressively back in the first. Now Coach Shannon Connell, the Troy coach, getting an explanation. Everyone's satisfied. So Bailey remains at first with 1 out and a 1-1 count to Larissa King at the plate. This is outside. Well, Troy looks to turn the double play and get out of the inning. Should they not? Rhonda Williams, the number 9 hitter, awaits on deck. Well, Megan Brown has just allowed her first walk of this game to Stephanie Bailey. Now she's behind in the count to Larissa King. 3 balls and a strike. And a delayed strike call from home plate umpire Sylvia Hebert, but rings it up nonetheless. Full count with 1 out and 1 on the board. Lifted to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. And it gets by the center fielder, Alyssa Miller. Stephanie Bailey being waved around home, and she'll score. A double by Larissa King. They may charge an error to the center fielder as Bailey comes all the way around to score and cuts the Troy lead in half. Well, as a soft line drive into center field that went splat in the marshy outfield from all the rains that have come around the Austin area the last couple of days. And it looked like Alyssa Miller had that ball flagged down, but just didn't get the glove down in time. It snuck behind her, not far, but just enough to allow Stephanie Bailey to round the bases and score the first run of the game. And Troy has been given their second error of the game.
Rhonda Williams got it.
So credit a double to Larissa King with no RBI. And now we have 2 runs in this game that have been scored by errors. Of course, Troy scored their first run of the game in the first inning on a throwing error by Keisha Bruton, the catcher. So now the number 9 hitter, Rhonda Williams, at the plate with a runner in scoring position and still only 1 out. Tried to hold up her swing, but went around. Williams grounded out to short in the 3rd inning. A ball and a strike for Megan Brown to Rhonda Williams. Misses on the bunt. Rhonda Williams keeps this alive. Alto goes back to the top of the lineup. Kira Baugh waits on deck. Williams holds her swing and runs the count even at 2-2. Well, the outfielders playing fairly shallow. As again, we have another stiff breeze coming directly in from center field towards home plate. And a 2-2 pitch for Williams. Just missed the inside corner, maybe a little low also. And runs the count full. Williams catches a signal from Coach Sessions down the 3rd base line. She has Larissa King in scoring position at 2nd base. Chopped up the middle. Lauren Arthur over to first and out at first. Back over to 3rd. Not in time to get Larissa King. And Hannah Snow recording that out. Very risky, I guess, at coming off that bag. Knew she wanted to make the throw to 3rd, but a fairly close call for her to stay on the bag. Able to do so. There's 2 outs. And a runner at 3rd for Kara Baugh, the leadoff hitter. Baugh advanced on an error in the first inning, was thrown out by Stephanie Easter. Hits a ball that's going to be allowed to go foul by Holly Carruthers, the 3rd baseman. Baugh grounded out to Carruthers in the 3rd inning. But a golden opportunity to tie this game up. Hits now even in this game at 4 apiece. Troy has committed a couple of errors. And Alto has already stranded a runner at 3rd in this game. They did it last inning in the 4th. Big swing and a miss from Kara Baugh. He gets Megan Brown ahead in the count 0-2. Brown Gets her swinging. Strikeout number 4. And again, Brown is able to get out of the inning with no more damage done as Alto strands another runner at third base. But only after cutting their deficit in half. It's a 2-1 game in the Class 2A championship game. So on to the 6th we go. Just a couple of frames left, at least in regulation. As Alto able to get a run across on 2 hits in the last inning. Stephanie Bailey walked and was able to score on a double by Larissa King and a fielding error on the center fielder. So to the top of the 6th we go. Troy brings their number 5, 6, and 7 hitters to the plate. Lauren Arthur leading things off. Lining the shot in the left field for a base hit. Arthur now 3 for 3. Getting a nice high five. Troy now with 5 hits in this game, and Arthur owns 3 of them. A perfect day at the plate. Now Maria Pugliese, who is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
Maria Pugliese, the batter.
Pugliese misses on the bunt attempt. This is the 3rd time or 4th time rather, 4th time in the 6 innings that Troy has started an inning. And I believe that Pugliese might be called out for hitting the ball twice. Or rather, it's just called a foul ball. Hit the ground, and she hit the ball with the bat. The 0-2 pitch. Right back at Lyle. She couldn't snag it on the fly, but able to record the out at first base. Could have had a double play opportunity should she hung on to that. And she knows it. Shakes it off, though.
Now batting for center fielder Elisa Miller is Sarah Weir, number 18.
So Arthur advances to second base, and now we have a pinch hitter as Sarah Weir comes in to bat for Alyssa Miller. Weir, a junior who entered the state tournament batting .300. And she was the DH for the center fielder Alyssa Miller yesterday. Actually, DH'd for Miller in the semifinal win. 0 for 4 at the plate with a couple of strikeouts. But getting a fresh opportunity here in the title game. Here you get a good look at Allison Lyles. Count even at 2-2. Pop down the first base line, long run for Pierman. And makes the catch. Or doesn't make the catch. Got a nice reaction from the crowd, the Alto crowd, for whatever she did. Nice attempt anyway.
Pitcher Megan Brown, the batter.
Or I guess she did make the catch. So that brings up Megan Brown with 2 outs. And Lauren Arthur still on second base. So indeed a fine play by Katie Pearman, the first baseman, as a shot is lined right into the glove of Rhonda Williams for out number 3. Ranging to her left, she snags it. And again, Troy's denied of having their leadoff batter aboard, of cashing in. It's still a 2-1 game in the 2000 championship game of Class 2A.
For Troy in the top of the 6th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left.
Of the Troy Trojanettes, 6 outs away from a state championship. And Megan Brown has done a spectacular job so far. She's allowed only 1 run. It was unearned. On 4 hits, she struck out 3 and walked only 1. As we play here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Allison Lyles, her pitching counterpart at the plate. Lyles 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. She'll be followed by Keisha Bruton and Brittany Thacker. And Lyles had stepped out of the box, but was not awarded timeout by the home plate umpire, Sylvia Hebert, so I believe that pitch counted. Or no pitch. It was a pitch. So Lyles not awarded timeout, but nothing doing, so 2 balls and a strike. Next pitch is in for a strike. Lyles having quite a day at the mound herself. Trying to make up for it now at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Tips a ball at the plate, evens the count at 2-2. Big wind from Brown. Fouled out of play. There you see Cindy Sessions, who has already directed one team to a state championship. And now trying to bring her team down a 2-0 hole to win another. A 2-2 pitch. A back of Brown and finally rolls out of play. I'm not sure what capacity is here at McCombs Field, but 1,251 is the written figure, but I would guess that this crowd has far exceeded that because there is plenty of standing room only standers around the stadium, especially on the Troy side, clogging up the walkways. So the count runs full to Allison Lyles. Big pitch right here for Brown. Over to Katie Shulock. Kaylee Shulock at second. Over to Snow. First out, retired. Shulock with her second assist.
Keisha Bruton, the batter.
That brings up Keisha Bruton, who is 1 for 1. She had an infield single in the 4th inning able to advance to second on a defensive interference call as a snap throw to first base. She tried to get back and was blocked off by Hannah Snow. She eventually advanced to third and was left stranded.